The federal court system in the United States plays a crucial role in interpreting and applying the laws of the nation. It is a complex and hierarchical structure designed to ensure fair and impartial administration of justice across the country. District courts. At the foundation of the federal court system are the district courts. These courts serve as the primary trial courts for federal cases and are where legal proceedings begin. District courts have original jurisdiction, meaning they have the authority to hear cases for the first time, both criminal and civil. The types of cases handled by district courts are diverse, ranging from civil disputes involving federal laws or constitutional rights to criminal offenses against the United States. Some examples include lawsuits related to federal agencies, bankruptcy cases, patent and copyright infringement cases, and federal crimes such as bank robbery or drug trafficking. District courts are scattered across the United States, with at least one court located in each state, and additional courts in larger metropolitan areas or territories. The country is divided into 94 federal judicial districts, each with its own district court. These districts are organized into 12 regional circuits, which will be discussed later in this reading. Appeals. Courts. Circuit courts. While district courts are the entry point for federal cases, appeals courts, also known as circuit courts, serve as the intermediate level of the federal court system. These courts have appellate jurisdiction, meaning they review decisions made by lower courts, such as district courts, for potential errors in the application of law. The appeals court system is divided into 13 circuits, with 12 regional circuits and one specialized circuit, the Federal Circuit. Each regional circuit encompasses a specific geographic area, typically consisting of multiple states. For example, the Ninth Circuit covers the western states, including California, Oregon, and Washington, while the Second Circuit covers New York, Connecticut, and Vermont. When a party is dissatisfied with a district court's decision, they can file an appeal with the appropriate circuit court. The circuit court will then review the lower court's ruling, examining the legal reasoning and evidence presented. If the circuit court finds an error in the application of the law, it may reverse or modify the lower court's decision. The role of appeals courts is crucial in maintaining consistency and uniformity in the interpretation of federal laws across different regions of the country. By reviewing lower court decisions, appeals courts can establish precedents that guide future cases within their jurisdiction. These precedents, known as binding precedents, are legally binding on all lower courts within the circuit. Key concepts. Throughout the legal process in federal courts, several key concepts come into play. Understanding these concepts is essential for comprehending the organization and operation of the federal court system. Remand. Remand refers to the act of sending a case back to a lower court for further proceedings or reconsideration. This may occur when an appeals court finds errors in the lower court's decision or when additional factual findings are needed. By remanding a case, the higher court gives the lower court an opportunity to correct any mistakes or gather additional evidence before rendering a final decision. Opinion. When a court makes a decision, it issues a written explanation called an opinion. Opinions can take various forms, including majority opinions, which represent the viewpoint of the majority of judges on the panel, concurring opinions, which agree with the majority's conclusion but offer additional reasoning, and dissenting opinions, which express disagreement with the majority's decision. Opinions serve several purposes. They provide a clear and reasoned explanation for the court's decision, ensuring transparency and accountability. Additionally, they establish legal precedents that guide future cases on similar issues, promoting consistency and predictability in the application of the law. Precedent. Precedent is a fundamental concept in the common law legal system used in the United States. It refers to the principle that courts should follow and adhere to previously established legal decisions, known as precedents, when ruling on similar cases. There are two main types of precedents: binding precedents and persuasive precedents. Binding precedents are legal decisions that lower courts within the same jurisdiction are obligated to follow. For example, a decision made by a circuit court is binding on all district courts within that circuit. Persuasive precedents, on the other hand, are decisions from courts outside the immediate jurisdiction that may be considered and followed but are not legally binding. The doctrine of precedent is essential for ensuring consistency, predictability, and stability in the legal system. It allows for the gradual development and refinement of legal principles over time, providing guidance to judges, lawyers, and citizens on how the law should be interpreted and applied.